Gold, the shiny truth. Boys and girls, let's talk about gold again. That magical metal that turns ordinary people into financial philosophers overnight. Back in 1950, gold was just 10 rupees a gram. Now in 2025, it's around 10,500 rupees a gram. Imagine 1,000 times in 75 years ago. That's a growth rate that makes your fixed deposit look like it's on vacation. If your great grandparents had invested in gold instead of that old sofa they still passed down, well, you'd be sitting on a yacht instead of that sofa. If my parents had bought me 1 kg of gold in 2010 for my birthday, when it was just 1800 rupees a gram of total rupees 18 lakhs, and if I sold now in 2025, the rate would be rupees 10,500 per gram, I would get rupees 1.05 crore. Imagine a 5.8 times return. Now, gold comes in many types: 24K, 22K, 18K, and the I'm just here for the design 14K. You can buy gold physically as jewelry, gold bars, gold eggs, and gold coins. Or if you're feeling fancy, gold biscuits. Sadly, not edible. You can buy gold virtually as well. You can invest as sovereign gold bond to eliminate the risk and storage. Buying gold is easy. Visit your neighborhood jewelry shop, go to a government shop, or jump into the multi commodity market. Just remember, in jewelry shops, you pay for design, in the commodity market, you pay for purity, and in government shops, you pay for patience. Gold doesn't give monthly returns, no interest, no dividends, no sweet text saying, I miss you. It just sits there, quietly appreciating, like that one relative who never talks but always brings the best gifts. It's a complementary asset, like chutney with samosas or gossip with chai. And best of all, it's liquid. You can sell it anytime. In India, it's easier to sell gold than to sell your old smartphone. So remember, folks, when in doubt, go for gold because it's shiny, it's valuable, and unlike your ex, it won't block you when times get tough. Thank you.